Welcome back. So far we discussed the view state, we discussed the cookies, and now we will be discussing the query string. So query string is a very simple way of sending pieces of data from one page to another. Usually this is used when we are browsing a certain catalog. If you want to send, for example, name or ID of a certain item to a second web page where we'll be viewing more details about this item. Today, to practice this, we don't have a catalog so far. We don't have collection of items. We have our login page. Remember, the user logs in and then the user will be redirected to the registration form. So we can simply take advantage of our login form. We will we will allow the user to log in, and then we'll take the username and send it to the second page, to the registration form, and display the username there. If you remember last time while discussing cookies, we said we can do this with the help of cookies. I hope you practice this. Now we will practice this with the help of query strings. Okay, so if we go to the login button, here we are redirecting the user. Of course, if the login is successful, we are redirecting the user to the second page, which is the default.aspx. What we can do is the following. To add a query string, you simply need to append a question mark at the end of the name of the page, and then after the question mark you can add pairs of key value. So for example, if we want to send the username, then we can say username equal, and this will be our username txt.text. So this way we are appending the username to our URL, and this is the query string. Now to access the username or to access the query string, we need to go to the second page, which is the default ASPX. What I did is simply added a label to the page at the top of the table, and this is the username LBL. I would like to display the username here in this page. So to do so, we can go to the code, and when we open the page, I would like to display the username. Like we did with view state, like we did with cookies, we check first if whatever we are looking for exists or not, if it's none or not. So to do so, if this is the request dot, we accessed last time view state, we accessed cookies, now we want to access the query string, so the query string, and here we give the key of the data you sent. So we set the user name, this is the one we set here, so this will be our key, and this is the one we are accessing at the moment. So if this one is not none, then we can go ahead and display the username. So to display the username, string username equals, again this is the query string, okay, and username cdn.text, the text equals user. That's all you need to do. So let's check. Okay, so admin, and log in. So I'm redirected to the second page, and there you can see my username. A few simple steps, and you will have data sent from one page to another with the help of the query string. Sometimes you have data that you would like to send from one page to another that contains some special characters. This is not allowed in the query string. This is not implicitly allowed in the query string. What we can do in order to send such data with special characters, we have to encode the data before sending it. So this is done here before you send the data. So what you can do is the following. You can encode by calling the server dot URL encode, and you encode the data. So this will allow you to send data that contains special characters. And on the other side, when you want to retrieve the data, you can simply call server dot URL decode, and you decode your data. So this will allow you to retrieve the data again. Alright, so that's it. We covered so far all the client-side state management. We still have some options on the server side. So to summarize all of this, the view state allowed us to store data within the same page. Sending data to another page is done with the help of cookies or with the help of query strings. Cookies are stored on the client machine. If you would like to store something on the server side, then you have the session or the application object, and these will be covered in later videos. I'll be seeing you soon.